Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be drawing the cursed things known as hands. They are known in the art community to be extremely hard to draw. That's why I'm doing a tutorial on them today. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we are drawing hands. First thing first that we need to note is the shape of our hand, something very basic that most everybody knows. We've got 5 fingers if we've got a normal hand. You've got 5 fingers. The size of them, you can easily compare them. This one is definitely the tallest. These ones are about the same height. One of them is bigger than the other, but when you're drawing, unless you want ultra perfect realism, you don't really need that. And this one is slightly smaller than the others. This one being much more down in the hand, so it looks much shorter than the others. But we've also got a base for the hand right here. And if we take a look at the shape of that base, you can easily discern the shape from it. It's kinda a square. A bit tilted over here, a bit round, but it's still a square. So if you come here and we do a square with a rounded top, we have got what can be a base for our hand. So we've got this base, kinda looks like a loaf of bread. Now, we know there are 4 fingers on top, so we need 4 parts on this hand to be able to get those fingers. So we've got something like that, and we've got the, I forgot the name of the thing, the thumb coming down from here. So depending on the side you want, let's do it on this side, you can add a circle there. Then for the fingers, if you saw the full body tutorial, you're gonna see that it's exactly the same thing as we did in that video, but you want to draw lines to shape the fingers. So basically, you want to make some lines come out of here, and where there are these junctions between the fingers, where you can do this, kinda seemed like I was growing a boob or something, but I wasn't doing that. You need to do these circles, which are the joints. So basically here there are some joints. And now for the thumb, it's the same thing, but it kinda goes outwards. Okay, I don't know why I'm drawing a circle there, that's not a joint. So basically like that. Now, complete the fingers by adding the rest of them. And now you've got a skeleton hand or something. You've got this base, which can be used for any type of hand, but right now we are doing something like this, to be more accurate, like this. And this is an extremely easy method to draw this. Now, if you saw the last tutorial, you also know this, draw sausages. So basically, do something like this, and then just connect that. Another 2 sausages here, and connect that. Another 2 sausages here. And another 2 sausages here. You already probably understood what I'm doing. Just doing that to connect the fingers. Now, we need to have this part right in the middle of the fingers. How do you do that? Usually it goes in and it's kinda round because it's a bit of flappy skin you've got here in the middle, in which it goes down because of gravity and then just connects to the rest of the finger. On this side, you just want to go down, but on this side right here of the thumb, you want to go in and then down. So basically like this. I might have went a bit too much, so fix that a little bit. And we've got this, I'll delete these joints for now, so that you can understand better what's happening. And then for the thumb, it's kind of different as it's not really so much sausages now. You can still do it. For example, if I do this and this, you can still kind of do it, but it looks kind of weird. So what we're gonna do is right here go out a bit until we meet this first sausage, and then go up, outwards, go down. I need to go more direct there. Go down a bit of a knuckle there, not really a knuckle, but a bit of this, where you've got the bone. Then just connect that there. Now, if I kind of delete this, you've got that. Now there are some mistakes right here in which we can probably easily see, like this finger is curving outwards. Most of the time that won't happen. So I'm gonna go straight in and fix that. If you can't fix that like I did, which is just by eye, just draw sausages again and fix it like that. Okay, that kind of fucked it up. This finger also needs to go a bit more in, like that. Okay, now we've got our hand. To make it more realistic, we can add some knuckles. Now, this already, if you're drawing a manga, you can actually completely use this, and a lot of people will talk about it. It's a pretty normal use of hands, no nails, no knuckles, just pure form. But if you want to draw some knuckles right here, you just want to do two lines on the sides, just like that, one of them bigger than the other. The way to know which one is bigger is by the lightning. If there is light coming from this side, this one will be lighter and this one will have the shadows, so you've got a bigger line there. Because shadows on this side, the line will have darker color. I kinda just like the microphone, let's ignore that. But after that we've also got these parts right here of the finger, which you can also do to add realism. Usually just do maybe like 3 lines like that, just to add some texture to the hand. Here you can also add some flappy skin, kinda like that. And now for the nails, you do them like this. You can do it, I do it like this, I usually go a bit round, because if you do them very realistic, which is kinda squared, they will usually look very weird because they look very symmetrical. So you want to do something just like that. And you've got your hand. Now let's push this to the side. That's the basic anatomy of the hand. But now you want to draw poses with the hand. You don't want the hand just to be like this. You maybe want it to be like this or something like that. So it's basically the same thing we did in the beginning, but with perspective. We need to draw shapes, but with different perspective. So imagine, I don't know, what can we draw? Let's do something like this. How do we draw this? Okay, so now to draw hands on other poses. It's quite simple. Imagine, it's basically the same thing. You've got this kind of rectangle for the palm of your hand, it works as the base, then you divide it into 4 circles. The pose I'm going for is this, actually this, so that works on the other side. Going for this. So basically, just divide that onto the into the sausages, just like that. Here it then goes inwards. And always look at your reference. This is my reference. I know it will look like this. So just use that. Just look at whatever you're drawing and use that. If you are able to get an image of what you're drawing on the internet or take an image yourself, that is perfect. That's using reference. A lot of artists do that because it makes the process much easier. So if you are able to do that, I recommend you doing that. Okay, now to complete this hand, just do the sausage technique once again. Just like this. Okay, now I'm just gonna create another layer so that it looks cleaner. Just connect all of these sausages. This will go down a bit. Then we gonna connect this. We saw that this one also connects to the other when we do this to our hand. Got this little space here. Then right here, usually when you do these forms with the hand where these fingers are going inwards, you usually get a lot of creases here. If you can see it, there's a crease there. So just go in and out, and we've got a crease there on our skin. Then to draw the thumb, as we can see, we can't see anything from the thumb on this in this position, only here. So that's where we're gonna draw the thumb. We know that it appears there, so we draw it there. Now, kind of refine the shapes a little bit, so it looks cleaner and more professional. Now this goes in, if I'm not wrong. Okay, I kind of want it to go straight. Yeah, this goes in like this, and then goes straight. While this part goes in a bit and then goes straight as well. We've also got a bit of a bone here. And that's basically another hand. You can add the knuckles, of course, to make it look more realistic. Just like that. Now for the nails, same thing as the other one. Do these round little fuckers. These round little thingies. And you've got some nails. And that's basically another hand. You can add some more detail here if you want to. And that's another hand right there. You can see that's what we had. Just from these little shapes you can do this. So right now we've got this. Just another thing, since I didn't do it, how to draw the palm of the hand. Imagine you've got this hand right here. If you want to draw the palm of that exact hand, you're gonna have it coming out like this. Wait a second, let me just do a quick sketch of the hand. You've got the hand like this. Now imagine you want to draw the palm, usually the wrong hand. You've got one line right here, and we've got a bit of a mark right here. Then you can kinda ignore off this line if you're drawing manga style. If you're drawing realistic, just look at your hand, look at the angle that they are going from, where they're starting, where they're ending, and go for a bit from there. But for now, we are just gonna do this little mark there for our hand. We can also do a bit like this. and we've got a hand. Now this kind of does a triangle shape without the other lines next, but we're not gonna do that. We just have this. Now I recommend you doing like two like bones there so that it looks like this, because as you can see there's one there, then you've got another one here, so the end looks kind of separated from the wrist, and you've got a vein here, and that's basically the palm of your hand, in case you also need to draw that part, which probably will in the future, whether it's near future or in a decade. But yeah, that's basically how to draw hands. If there is anything else you need to know on how to draw hands or any other tutorial, ask me down on the comments, or go over to my Twitter and Instagram, which will be here on the screen, and just DM me or something. I'll probably answer you, hopefully. And yeah, that's about it. If you like the video, you know the drill. Other YouTubers say the same thing. Like, subscribe. Let's try to get the algorithm on our side so that we can help more people. And yeah, that's about it. Any other suggestion? Comments down below, you know the drill. And yeah, that's it. See ya.